To access the air balance menu on the YTC SmartVue, you walk up to the sensor, press and hold the center button. The first menu item comes to air balance. Do this again, you come to the config menu item, then the DDC, then exit. To exit, just hit the up arrow. We'll hit this center button again to go back around to the air balance menu. Press the down arrow to 9998, which is the password, and hit enter. You have a series of menu items. You have temperature override. This is where you would override the space temperature to create a demand. You would override it to either 90 degrees, which would generate a full cooling demand, or you can override it to like 60 degrees, which would generate a full heating demand. If you press the button again, it'll move to the damper command. You can override this to your damper position that you desire. Once again, -1 is the auto. The same goes for the temperature before it. The next item is the damper position. The next one is the flow calibration. Then your actual airflow. This is the calculated K factor. It will calculate this for you. Min flow cooling set point. You can adjust this with up or down arrows. Max flow cooling set point. Once again, you can adjust it. Min flow heating set point. Max flow heating set point. You have an exit. We're going to cycle around to the beginning. We're going to simulate overriding the temperature. Just press and kind of hold it till you get to the temperature you want to simulate. And hit enter. It'll go to the next menu. We can do that with the damper. Let's say I want to force the damper. In this case, so we can get a little more airflow, we can go to 100%. And we can see our damper responding. Flow calibration. Talk about that in a second. Our airflow is going up, our damper is opening. Have to cycle back through. To release the temperature override, press and hold the up and down arrows until you get the dashes, and that releases it. Our damper overrides at 100%. To release that, press and hold the up arrows till you get the dashes. Now you can see it's returning to the automatic control for the damper. The flow calibration is where you would put in the total flow that you've measured using your hood. If you have 4 diffusers and you measure 100 CFM at each diffuser, you would enter the total, in this case 400 CFM, in this flow calibration value. The thing to remember is you'll enter the value, but the next time you roll through it, like this, it will return back to 0. So don't expect this number to stay at what you put it in. Once you put in that flow calibration value, the K factor will adjust, and you can just merely write down your K factor. Then once again, your set points, and then exit. Exit, and you've exited.